the reality. You understand? I played a clip, a preamble, a few minutes back. I think it was a British member of parliament. I think it was of Nigerian origin, talking about how Nigeria can never work. How they decided to put mostly three regions that are incompatible to be together by the Queen, by England, by the United Kingdom. They were discussing about the laws of Nigeria, how to the constitution of Nigeria. Foreigners deciding the laws that will govern us, and we say we are free. This is simply absurd. When everything concerning us is being decided by foreigners. The time these people, Britain, succeeded in making us to understand, to cherish those that speak English language as intelligent people, that was when we lost it. I am telling you honestly. They came, they saw us speaking our language, they saw us meeting and regulating our problems, because that is what government is for. They saw us in our own language, in Shibidi. Now they started teaching us their ABCD, their European alphabet, ABCD, in order to write our own language with English ABCD. Aba, akwe, akwa. This is English alphabet. The same, it doesn't matter the way you are writing, that the alphabet you are using to write it. Just like what they call Ajami. They call Ajami in Arab, I think Ajami in Arabic. Real Arabic. But in Hausa they corrupt it, call it Ajami. That is using Arabic to write Hausa language. These are the inscriptions you see in Naira notes. Naira bill. They use Arabic to write the number. Maybe if it is 10 Naira, they write it in Arabic. Using Arabic is Ajami. Do you understand? So that an ordinary Hausa that didn't attend Western education, they used to study, or Fulani, or any other Muslim not that didn't attend Western school. They attend Arabic schools. Now it will help the person to read that, this thing is 10 Naira. This is 200 Naira. This is 500 Naira. This is 1,000 Naira. That is Ajami. Using Arabic. Because the Hausas, they have lost their own alphabet. The same way, we Biafrans, we are forced to abandon our own way of writing. Oh, Chineke. Ihe mere anyị. Mazi Ezekuliesi ihe ukwu mere anyị. And we have been boasting, being proud in stupidity. Honestly speaking, we have been boasting on stupidity. Honestly, man, I hear me. Big thing happened to us. Big thing. Britain forced us to completely abandon our alphabets. Start writing Igbo language, Ijo language, Efik, with the European alphabets. That is where they thwarted us. And now, in a community, now they made us to start revering, respecting somebody that can speak. Mongo Park is discovered River Niger, speaking English as very intelligent. Do you see where they thought they struck us like dead? Because we forgot that, look, before these people came, before Europeans came, We as a people, we have been existing. We have been doing things. We have been calling meetings in our land, discussing on things that matter, things that concern our collective interests. That we had our confederacy. That we are never using English language to communicate, but in our own language, in our own alphabet, in Chibidi. All these things, we lost it. And now they converted us into respecting Azikiwe because he's speaking English. Now Azikiwe is number one in speaking English. They now turned us, struck us dead into zombies, into believing that he that crams English vocabularies is the most intelligent person in our midst. You know, they kept us digressed, and we have been pursuing shadows. We have been pursuing shadows since that time. But today, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who is our leader, he has opened our eyes to turn us around in order to push us back to the right road. You know, they made us the jettison anything that is indigenous to us. Everything. I say complete everything that is indigenous to us. The only thing that we manage to continue serving is our food, which because of the taste we have on it. Now, egusi, ogbono, okazi, ofo, all these things, ede, we maintained it because that one is something we consume directly, physically. But we jettison every other thing, including our spirituality, everything, our language, everything. One of my friends asked me one day. He's a Japanese. He said, but you Africans, why you don't have your language? You don't write anything in your language. You don't have your African language characters. Say, but we have, is Ethiopia have Amharic? You know, I use them to boast. Ethiopia. Do you see it? I use Ethiopia because Ethiopia maintained their Amharic. You know, a tree can never make a forest, because some people might say, look, okay, Ethiopia that has retained their language, what happened? This and that. But they are developing. Although a tree can never make a forest. When you have a single individual, no person supports you. Only you maintain your thing. You know, the majority that are wild, they will even corrupt you. They will start making you to think that you are crazy. The same way sometimes. I used to reason. Sometimes I used to reason it. I say, all these things we are talking on Radio Biafra and seeing, are we the people that are mad? Or is it, are we mad? We the people, we that are talking. Do you know the reason? Because when you see majority are doing the same thing, committing all those stupidity and idiocy, is it not what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu used to look and say, Zu alam ni? Because sometimes you want to become confused because you are few. You are few. When you're on the right road, you are few, but you start seeing everybody doing the same thing, the same normal thing. You say, but why wasn't you know, because sometimes you need to have self-retrospect, personally, privately. Say, nah, here I made self. Here I kuma, here I preach. Whereas many people feel unconcerned and they are living their normal life, and you know, why waka was in the arako gre kai look at them madam sekwana and mekuko onye Arabiko kam jikene. Which I asked one of our brothers, I called him, saying, "Now, check, am I mad? I don't know, I'm coming normal. Or say, I know where you are going." It's the same thing happening to him. Because sometimes you start reasoning, say, Johnny, that is your Johnny Lama, everywhere. People take it as normal thing. Now go on Hosea, sometimes you start judging yourself, saying, nah, why can't I start behaving like them, like normal thing before, why am I seeing all these things? Please. You start being confused. But at last you still find out that you are on the right path. That it is always like that. Do you understand me? It is always like that. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not fighting for his own self. He is there in the DSS dungeon, passing different tortures. Even to eat banana, he has to write to beg for banana, ordinary banana which you consume and throw as you want. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he will start requesting for banana for 1 month. And it will not be given to him. And then you bread now, ordinary. Some people, people like Ojos Okalo, the politician, they are blaming him, telling him, nah, you are the Mungu. Nah, you can work for nothing, no. Nah, you die for nothing. No, dear, no. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu can just one day, just under a second, change every call, say, nah, bia. I beg, let me come by the group of the Nigerian politicians. And you can't do nothing. He'll become a billionaire and do as he wants. On the Mazi Biafra on his own way. He reduced to yearly anniversary of Biafra. Oh, here, acquire uniform, share rice, hey, Biafra, go bondi mother, Alasha. Do you see that it's not easy? It's not easy to be strong. Do you see that? It's not easy to be consistent. That is what we are doing. Being consistent. Oh, sometimes a IPOB, you see what happened all over the world on our Remembrance Day. You see it? Therefore, we must continue in doing what we are doing. It is not easy. It has never been easy. Changing people's way of life, returning people to normality is not easy. Do you understand? Building up is not easy. We are trying to restore who we are, who we're supposed to be. Things that have been stolen, our unnatural selves, we are stolen by the British and giving us a shadow, fake. And we are bragging and with the shadow, with the fake. And what is the outcome today? What is it, the outcome today? We continue suffering. Now, one of the news headlines says Canada announces more job opportunities in new immigration policy for Nigerians, other countries. Nigeria, now, you see people now praising Jesus that they have been granted a Canadian visa. Oh, go to church and shout hallelujah. Do you see that? That is who they want us to be, and we are it. We are pursuing shadows, thinking that, oh God, they haven't give us they have granted. Oh, they give us a visa waiver in Canada, so we can go there and do job. You are going to do, help build other people's countries. Why can't why can't Canadians be happy enough to come to your land to work? If you are normal human beings like them, why? Why is traveling to Canada, getting Canadian visa become a testimony, something of testimony in a church? Oh, it's a miracle. Why? Because you are lower. You are lower than normal human being. Do you understand that? Let them try Japanese and say, Japan, we give you visa waiver. They will tell you, look, we want Canadians to come to Japan to be cleaning. We pay you good money. Because for them, for the Japanese, they will see it as insult. Because they are normal human beings, equal human beings. But you see it as a miracle. You go to your daddy Jew and give testimony that, look, God has done it again. Oh, Jesus has done it. Do you know what? Guess what? Canadian visa, going to Canada to work. This is who they condemned us to be, our fake, not real human being, not genuine, not original. Because he remove our originality and inserted another thing. You know, when you graft a tree, you can put a graft orange tree, orange branch. You graft it into another tree. You understand? And you will see, for example, you see mango tree growing. After bearing fruit, it will bear orange. An ignorant person will be marveled. What is grafting? It's called grafting in agriculture. You graft it. You can graft different trees. One tree will be bearing different fruits. It's not original, it is grafted. So these people, they have grafted something fake in us, so that we see abomination, insult as praises, as a miracle. And do you see that? They removed our originality. And that is what the restoration of Biafra is, the restoration of our originality. I saw on social media a live story. One, maybe some of you will see it. With all this, we want to reconcile with his children. One man, he say he's a traditional practicer. He practices traditional religion. He is not a Christian. And unfortunately, he lost his wife. And the 3 children ran away, leaving their father, telling their father that he accusing him of killing the wife. That is their mother. The man was crying. When I watch that, sometimes I stumble into something that will make me think deep, honestly speaking. You might be watching it as a ordinary something, because the person is a comedian or content creator he was contacted in order to reconcile with the children, because the father was bitter. He said, how can I kill my wife? My lovely wife, who is your mother. I love my wife more than even the way you love her as your mother. I tried all I could I took her to many hospitals to save her life, but she died. Why are you accusing me? Because he say if he wake up in the morning, he will use kola nut and pray. In the midnight, as he want, he will just go pray in our traditional way, calling Chukwukabiama to save everybody. But they misunderstood him, because they have removed the originality of who we are. His own children accuse him because he's not shouting Jesus, that he is the killer of their mother. And they left him, they ran away. Little children, maybe 14, 15, 16, 3 of them like that, to 18. A bit grown up. They ran away. The man was in agony. He said, what is it? And I saw what I saw there. My goodness me. I became emotional. I started saying, look, we are far. We are far. To bringing back our originality, our soul is far. If something happened in a place, now they will start, suspecting that a person that is trying to go back to our roots, praying in our way that he is the culprit. He is the person that killed the dead person. And you see that we are just existing as a ikuku, but our real soul has been taken away by strangers. It pains me a lot, honestly. Even because I see that these children, it is not only their making. Their pastor, they will go and tell their pastor, will tell you, hey, your father is a traditionalist. He is responsible for your mother's death. And he will put that seed of discord on them. As I'm talking, it is painful. How we condemn our originality. We are programmed to condemn this thing in no program. When you write computer programming, when you write programming either in algorithm or Fortran or any other computer language, when you write a program, whatever you put is what you get out. Because I did a programming in my first year. So this is what they have done. They programmed us, and the result is what they are seeing, what we are seeing today. We become fake human beings, trying to grapple with what they instituted in us. That is why when you look at our leader, when he is speaking, you will read the pain all over him. The pain is not his personal pain, but the burden of the stupidity, the wrong programming that we have been into, that is controlling us. That is the pain. The same pain goes to genuine people that are trying to clamor, bring back our originality. Somebody like Isaac. You see the pain. And many other people, you see the pain when they are talking. He's not pained because of his own personal, no, but the lack of understanding of our people. That is what pains us. That is the grief, the agony we are going through. The lack of understanding, the lack of the stupidity in the mindset of our people, embracing the fake. And we condemn everything that concerns us. Now, we take somebody that speaks big grammar, English, as intelligent. Here we became unorganizable. And our detractors, our enemies took advantage of it. Our local enemies took advantage of it. Our disorganization. And here we are, going everywhere like sheep without a shepherd. Everywhere in the world you see Biafrans in jail. You see boys that, handsome boys naturally talented people that should be kings and queens. You see them languishing in jail in the four corners of this world. And we are ignorant. Many of us are ignorant of our problems or the cause of our problems. We continue pursuing shadows. And I continue asking, Chukwu Okike, when will this stop? When shall we come back to our senses? When is this idiocy going to stop in our land? That is why we are trying our best in this Radio Biafra, in order to continue the mission of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who instituted this hallowed institution, who started it. It's an institution. He structured it so that it continues going on, moving on, so that we will be awakened. He struck out his neck. That thing that many of us are afraid to say or to do, he came out and said, take me, sacrifice me, but I want my people to be free. So, what are you going to do? Are you going to continue being in ignorance? This is the era of our own renaissance, awakening. The Europeans, they destructured us. I say destructuring. They distorted us and destructured us, and we didn't know our left from right again. Do you understand me? But Rome is not built in a day. During the time of the European awakening, it took them time. I have been advising you, go and study the European Renaissance, the European awakening. Study, not reading. You know, reading something and studying something they are two different things. Let me tell you, if I'm making some researches, there are sometimes only one line will take me the whole day. I say even one word will take me almost the whole time I dedicated for that day to make that research. I will stop there. That word only, that word, only that word, a phrase, I will start finding out what does it. I will go different places. That is studying, not reading. You read, you don't understand nothing. But when you study, you in a way absorb. You start absorbing things. Do you understand me? That is the way I am naturally. It started right from school days. I study. Honestly, I study things. I try to absorb knowledge from that thing I'm reading. That is why, you know, when I'm talking about our religion, I've been in Christianity. I've been there. It's not that they told me, or I've been there. I studied the Bible. I am telling you, there is no Bible story you can bring up. Even wake me from sleep, I will tell you everything about it till today. Do you understand me? So what I mean, you study things, you study issues. Now you know why studying. The knowledge will be entering. You start you see that you are absorbing the knowledge, not reading. No, I say one thing. If I'm studying maybe a topic, only a phrase I saw there will take me the whole day, the whole time I dedicated for that day. I continue searching. What about this statement? Why? From there I will start getting other wisdom and knowledge. Therefore, go and study the European Renaissance, and you will understand that it was not easy. When people's eyes start being opening, you know, it is not something funny or a joke again. When people's eyes start opening, it becomes bloody. That is one of the trademarks of awakening. People think that everything will be as a business as usual. People are laughing. No, the way we are going, it is going to be bloody. I am saying it for your information. It's normal. It's normal, because when you wake up from where you are programmed. When you wake up and realize that you have been a robot, you have been robotic, you will not feel it is not going to be fun. That is why when you listen to our leader, listen to many of his broadcasts, even if he comes on Facebook, watch him, you will see the pain, you will see the alacrity in him. That's why, I could remember, I think somebody asked one time, he said, Mazi, before this Mazi died of whether Mazi Nnamdi Kanu used to laugh at all. I think I could remember somebody asked that question sometime. Say, because the way this man used to be serious, he might die of a heart attack. I said no. It is the passion. The passion of trying to awaken people. Because when you are awakened, you will have that passion in order to insert that awaken, that road that all of us we have been going. You know, everybody was walking that road to perdition happily. Now you see, when you are talking to people, say, be careful, this is not they don't care. They are walking zombie foolishly, gullibly. You know, it will be paining you. That is why we talk the way we talk. That is why we have the passion. Go and, I say once again, go and study the European era of Renaissance. When the masses started realizing that after all, what they have been told, what they have been made to believe is false, is just for exploitation. It wasn't funny. they didn't take it as fun. No. They become highly chagrined. That was the reason why the awakening in Europe, we brought down wars everywhere, confusion, commotion, everything. For many years, many centuries, let me tell you. And all those commotions, killings, he put them into more advancement of knowledge, and he made them to shine. Do you understand me? He made them to start shining. That as Europe is shining today, it came from their blood. When they awakened, when the ordinary Europeans awoke, when they woke up and understood that every human being was created equal. No nobility, no landlord or peasant, all of them are equal. Even sometimes those people that are called the noble, the ruling class, are more stupid than the ordinary people. But it is programming that made them to believe and be bowing down to the nobles, to the kings and queens, and suffering, working, toiling day and night for the interests of the kings and queens and the nobles, the bishops, the clergy people. And they will be promising them life after death. Oh, you are going to go into heaven where it is paved with jasper, with californium, cobelium, jasmine, diamond. Gold is even the lowest quality thing. You know, every superior materials you can think of, but you have to die first. It still come back. It's a manipulation. The promise of good life will be you have to die. When you die, hell, Chinekele, Nnamdi ebuga you. Honestly, Europe, they are wise. They worked for it. I praise them. Why? They worked hard for it. They have to rise up on the rampage. They have to fight with the status quo. Killings everywhere. Forces of the awakened ones against those that wants them to continue being subjugated. It wasn't funny. For many centuries, Europe was plunged into wars, different wars and killing. They wanted to kill themselves into extinction, until they found out that one of the solutions is for them to spread their tentacles outside. After the Westphalian Agreement, for more than 300 years. For you to understand, I used to read the comments here, Mazi, now some people say these people, they don't understand the enormity of what is coming. They don't understand. How can I get the funny in our land? Hey, Chineke, They don't understand the seed that is being sowed. They don't, because you laugh away yourself because you are stupid. Now these people don't know. In the nearest future, Nsobu Garden or Gerisi, many of us, I'm telling you, because it goes like that. Revolutions are like that. Revolutions are always like that. It's never funny. It's not, I want to hear the peaceful. No. Revolutions, things that will change the status quo, that will positively affect the future generations. It's not a joke. Without it, without revolution, a woman cannot bear her child. Bring it out. There must be labor. That labor is the revolution. The child, he say, it's time. I have to come out. He will start revoluting inside the stomach. Or walk out the womb, but say, no, I have to come out because it's my time. That is a revolution. Go if you watch, ask our mothers. That time, is it funny? And so that time, how would Anna Tabuogi? Because what they are experiencing is so hard and difficult and painful. That is revolution. And before you know, out of that painful labor, revolution, now the child will bounce out. Without revoluting, he cannot come out. You understand? And if he doesn't come out, his life and the life of the bearer, the mother, is in danger. If he doesn't come out at the right time. Do you see how the world is? Everything, only if we can be observant. But everything is being explained in the world phenomena. Do you understand? Everything is self-explanatory in this world. Only if we can be observant enough in order to keep quiet and watch things. That is why we have Igbo proverbs that cover every aspect of life. But do we practice them? Because they have programmed us to hate ourselves. When I mean hate ourselves, I hate who we are. Oh, he's a traditionalist, so he's a murderer. Oh, he's a juju man. Oh, he's a killer. Every bad thing they heap it on our own original ways. Why? Because there is a reason for that. It is foreign influence. That is what they call it. That is what it is. Foreign influence in our life. Do you understand? Be careful of foreign influence. A foreigner will come, he doesn't I played the other day a clip. Say the white man, they come, they don't even speak our language, and they say that everything that we do, our tradition, is bad, and they impose their religion, their language, everything on us. And Okonkwo, that was an except in things fall apart. Okonkwo asked, but that land is it Aneto? How was it decided? Who got it? It was in a white man's court. The other person laughed. He said, who do you think? They gave it to the wrong person. They gave it to the wrong person. Where do he said, those white man, only white man. They don't even understand. They don't speak our language. So how will they understand our culture? Only that they gave it to the highest bidder, because the wrong person went and bribed the court clerk, the translator, and finish. He will come and make a rule as make his rule. That's it. Do you see that it is the Europeans that brought corruption in Africa? I will defend this to anywhere. The Europeans brought corruption in Africa. When they denigrated our way of life, when they labeled everything, and not only labeling, they programmed us to label our original ways of life as evil. So what are you expecting? The corruption enters in. Something that before, our people settles land disputes, very simple and easy, in our own way. Okay, for you say now you get this land, now you this is the border of the land. He say yes. Who crosses here? He say yes. Okay. Okay, okay, you say it's not who crosses, it's not this this is not the border. That you saw your father told you that it is that Ukwoha. He say yes. He say okay. Then we don't know who is talking truth. You know, maybe a witness will come and say, "Ah, Kamkuku Ezioku," because I witnessed it. In my own, as a child, I witnessed this. We are one of our uncle's wives, not direct uncles, you know, distant uncle. Okay, I lie. I could still remember with child. The woman is a troublemaker. Every year he will shift. She will shift. My mother, a very peaceful woman. He will go, Angela. Why are you cultivating from there? I say no. Now this is that time. Even the mother of that woman's husband was still alive. And the tango, old woman, he came and called heaven and earth. Eligwe nụrụkwa elu m ekwukwe na m eziokwu. Nwunye nwa m ọwụkwa ebe ahụ. Ọwụrụkwa ebe a ka ụka ala no. I could remember this. Oh. He said nụrụkwa na olu m so that mụkwa ka ọ nọgarakwa ime m ihe ọjọọ biko. Agwakwana m ya. But the woman insist. Onye bịara abịa bịara ije edi. You understand? So at our originality, once you say no, this is the border, the other one say this is the land border. So okay, oh, no problem. This land belongs to you, or this other one. Okay, we settle it normally. You come into the shrine and swear. Immediately, because this is our originality. It is our originality have effect on us. And we have effect on our originality, who we are. The person we confess in anyway. I don't want to go to church. Let me leave it. Truth will come out immediately. Because if he insists, he know what awaits for him. If he go and swear falsely, he will die, or he will go crazy, or one thing or the other will happen. That's it. But today, hey, Obu Bible, now sige akwụkwọ mmụọ Jesus. Hey, I'm Adam atụ you. Neighbor cook lady. Now when you ga swear not. Bible said that I should not swear. Hey, oh, nwa Jesus gets no. So there is nothing you can do. Busy killers all this and that all here in a bay, because we have lost our natural fighting weapons, our originalities. But today I cannot swear. No, I'm a son of God. I don't swear. Or name you all man a criminal. He or she is. But what we are doing is trying to go back to who we are. If you understand me. Jerry Rollins said it. I keep on maintaining it. I keep on repeating this. Let Jerry Rollins that sanitize Ghana to the extent they are today. You know, when you are sanitizing it is very painful. Jerry Rollins killed the Western government. Human rights abuse. Do you see the reason why I tell you that? Look, this European version of democracy they put in Africa is for to continue controlling us. Do you know that? For their own benefit, we continue suffering. Do you know that? Jerry Rollins said, look, do you know the reason why African politicians are looters? Look at African politicians. Look at them. You never see any of them reflect the reality of their countries. Look at Nigeria. Politicians are very rich. They drive the highest cars, and now people took it as a normal thing. Now, politicians have money now. They don't know that. Look, you are being robbed in broad daylight, and they are clapping for their robbers instead of them to act. No way. They continue praising their politicians. Jerry Rawlings say, carry, when any politician loot, they will take him to court. He will use a fraction of that money because he's a billionaire. He will hire the highest lawyers. They will keep on using these nonsensical laws in order to. Sometimes he will just watch them. He will go to court and faint. He fainted in court. He need to go abroad for medical checkup. Hey, you start pitying somebody, you are a killer. It is what they have programmed us to be. Before you know, they look at in Nigeria. Just look at Nigerian news. This one being accused of $1 billion fraud. NNPC this 5 billion naira fraud. Kogi State Governor Yaya Bello be accused of 25 billion naira fraud. This all is billions, either billions of naira, billions of dollars, billions of naira, all go nowhere. They know now. Is it not caught? But if we are ourselves, our original selves, do you think that these people will loot? As Tinubu took oath of office with Quran, does it mean anything to him? Do you think it mean anything to him? It's Arabic Arab man write-up. Even if he's a Christian, he's a European man write-up. They are what it doesn't mean. It doesn't take it because it doesn't have effect on him. But tell Arab man write-up. Even if he's a Christian, he's a European man write-up. They are what it doesn't mean. It doesn't take it because it doesn't have effect on him. But tell Arab man write-up. Even if he's a Christian, he's a European man write-up. They are what it doesn't mean. It doesn't take it because it doesn't have effect on him. But tell he will tell you, no, hey, Allah will say, no, I cannot. Hey, me, I'm no more there. No, I'm Allah's speaking. I do with Quran. Because he knows what is waiting for him. If he does it, before 1 week, he will be struck dead in the most horrific manner. Do you understand? Tell our governors, is he not the one that swore? Using Bible, tell them no. Any person go to their village, the shrine Akwara, say go and swear there that you are going to, protect the interests of your people first, not selfishness. That you are going to dispense law and justice to the people. That any day you fail, that let this shrine they do that. You see that here maybe they programmed us into hating, demonizing our own, and that is why things continue being going from bad to worst in our land. In our land. I will expatiate on some of these things on Saturday, please. Coming Saturday, we are going to resume discussions on religious issues. Do not miss out, please. Because you have to know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. We will never shy away from this, for goodness sake. Otherwise, what we are doing, it becomes in vain. We are not trying to restore another African country. Flag independence. And what happened? We have learned, and I think that is the reason why Chukwu Okike made it to impossible for us to get 1970, so that we're not going to line up to become like any other African country. He wants us to learn from hardship. You know, the way we are being slaughtered for Biafra, for this restoration, the way we are suffering. You know, one thing you got through suffering, you cherish it. You cherish it. That is why in Israel today, talk to them about corruption. He will call cops for you immediately, because they studied the history, how, you know, how their people were massacred everywhere in the world, in Europe most especially. So they don't joke with their country, because they know that they got this out of pains, thousands of years of pains, and they got their country. You want to joke with them? You want to joke with that country for them? No. They say no. That is the passion, and that is what the passion that we are supposed to have, and that is what is building in our lives. The suffering is going to bring passion to the passion for our country. Because if we got it easy, it becomes very common. But the passion, the pains. That is why if your mother wants to talk to you, tell you, look, do you know the pains I passed carrying you in the stomach for 9 months? And when you want to come out, do you know how it pained me? When they tell you like that, when my mother tells me like this, that is all they can dissolve or come mini. I'm telling you, because of the pains that she passed. And you understand? That is what we are going through. After that, we will shine, and we will continue shining forever. Therefore, today I'm just going to read some news, or continue reading some news headlines before I will open the line, which will not be so long. There is this news, IPOB press release. I want to read it. Let me just read it. Let me read it before I continue, because I will not take time. IPOB press release. Let me check it. Press release of 1st of June. Now for Awokwa now. 1st of June 2023. We are angry at the attack and abduction of Biafrans who were praying at Emene, Enugu State by the Nigerian military, IPOB. That is the press release of today. Let me read it. We, the global family and movement of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, under the leadership and command of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, condemn the Nigerian military's attack on peaceful IPOB members holding a candlelight service for the remembrance of the Biafra heroes and heroines at Emene, Enugu State on the night of 29th of May 2023. Globally, Biafrans gathered in various continents on the 29th night and 30th of May 2023 to honor our fallen heroes and heroines without harassment. But it was only in the zoo called Nigeria that our people were attacked, abducted, and killed. Nigeria combined military team attacked the peaceful Biafrans holding a candlelight service and offering prayers for the fallen heroes and heroines at the Emene, Enugu State on the 29th of May 2023. The Biafrans were peaceful and praying when the gathering was invaded by overzealous Nigerian military. The military shot some of the participants dead and whisked away others, maybe to harvest their organs for sale and racketeering. We want the Nigerian government and her security agencies to tell us when it has become a crime to remember and honor the dead. We are reminding the new governor of Enugu State, Dr. Peter Mba, to shine his eyes so that the Nigerian government, through his political enemies, will not turn the peaceful state of Enugu into a theater of crisis. If he allows the enemies to use him against IPOB, then we will make Enugu State tough for him to govern. He must ask those compromised security agencies to release the abducted Biafrans or take them to court if they have committed any crime. More so, they should release the corpses of those they murdered to the families for burial. We shall no longer tolerate the senseless wasting of our lives as if we are ants. Those who kill by the sword shall be killed by the sword. Remembering and honoring dead relatives, particularly heroes, is a norm globally. In America, the UK, Israel, Germany, and even Nigeria, heroes are remembered and honored. Why does the Nigerian government get upset anytime Biafrans want to remember our own heroes? Nigeria is a terrorist nation, a terrorist country that removed history from schools' curriculum so that the Biafra genocide will be forgotten. But IPOB refuses to forget our history, particularly the genocide committed against our people between 1967 and 1970. In fact, when Biafra is fully restored, the history of Biafra genocide will be taught from the primary school to university. Generations of Biafra will know their history and avenge where necessary. You can't beat a child and tell him not to cry. No amount of profiling, hatred, abduction, and extrajudicial killing, executions will stop us from remembering and honoring our heroes or the coming of Biafra. Enugu State Governor Dr. Peter Mba, you must stand up now and never allow yourself to be used against IPOB. Those who made IPOB their enemies faced the consequences. IPOB is the people, and the people are IPOB. We remain peaceful and ready to support any responsible governor who openly or covertly shares in our vision and is ready to work for our people, not to work for the Sokoto Caliphate and Abuja terrorist government. Comrade Emma Powerful, Media and Publicity Secretary for the indigenous people of Biafra. This is our press release, IPOB press release of today being the 1st of June 2023. And, we talk about the killing, the military abduction on the 29th of May, prior to 30th of May. Now, I was asking, I say, but look, this military that was Nigerian military that was keen enough stand by to kill IPOB, invade even peaceful people that were praying. Well, is it not the same also one where Fulanis massacred our people 2 weeks ago with impunity? Of which one of the Biafra correspondents called and gave us information about it on this my platform, this Radio Biafra platform, on my own slot. And the report said that, the Fulani headsmen were on the rampage, killing a people, killing our people in Enugu, Uzo one, the same Uzo one, killing for hours. When they called the military, they didn't respond. They called police, no police. Nobody came. But these people they are, very fast in coming to raid and kill IPOBs. Doesn't that tell you something? Doesn't that make a statement in your life or in your head? The same Enugu. And even according to this report, when they were coming, they said they came with the combined military. They also saw the vigilante Sienna car belonging to vigilante, the local vigilante there. Which means these people, they reported, they are the people that led the military to where our people are praying quietly. Do you see the problem we have? Chino Achebe, he wrote, he said, things fell apart. And once things fell apart, the center can no more hold. The center can no longer hold together. What IPOB is trying to do is trying to organize the fallen apart, those parts that fell apart, trying to pick them. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I have been saying it. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu tried by picking our remnants, our pieces, remnants, so that Anyakoya Mama, the center can hold, of which the center, the structure is there now. IPOB is holding. You see? It is our own people they are using as our greatest enemies. Anything you want in a Biafra land for Biafra, you will see saboteurs everywhere give report, point or hand. Our own people, your own relations. Do you think that this thing is a day job? Do you think so? The answer is no. They infected us with the virus of sabotage. When after the war, even during the war, they try to paint sabotage. Excuse me. I sip some water. During the war, Britain entered into another experiment with our people, with us. They made the people like Okpa Biaseka wealthy and be using him. It was an experiment. Don't you think so? With Ike Omanda Wachuku, they give them influence, promote them, and be using them against their own people. Do you know that? That was when Britain was creating this havoc we are seeing the results today. Now, when they use religious leaders to scare off our eternal leader because of the weak this thing we have on religion, the war was abandoned abruptly. You understand? And Britain entered into the highest gear of making saboteurs role models in our land. Making saboteurs role models in our land. If you can sabotage your people, come as an Igbo man. Come on, we promote you, we give you political position. And they know that people need to survive. And the people break it now. That was when they were creating the havoc we are seeing today. Before God and man, had it been this generation of 1970s, you understand? Generation of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, 60s and 70s, that is late 60s and 70s. Had it been this generation past, without talking of Biafra, the next generation that is on, let me say also, early generations of early 80s. This generation of 2000, had it been we passed away without having a savior in our midst, this generation, Okawola. From 2000, there was a no more. It is even hard today because of the way sabotage has been promoted in our land. I say, do you know what is a role model? Something people used to, a young man, a young boy, a young girl will see, or somebody will see and say, I want to be like this. Or their choir, like Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson. Like Latina Tona. Role models. Britain used Nigerian government to put saboteurs as role models in Biafra land, in Igbo land, Everybody was even bribing to be a saboteur. I say hustling, bribing, paying money to be a saboteur. Do you see how human being can be recreated? We were recreated. Our nomenclature was changed. I know Esusu. But Chukwu Okike Abịama mere ya Mazi Nnamdi Kanu wee bata n'ọgbọ this time around. Had it been we didn't have somebody like that before God and man, by now say oh God Almighty, oh God Almighty, oh, it would have been worse. Do you know that this is the reason why Britain is highly bitter? They want to turn Igbo race, Biafrans in general. You know, when I say Igbo race, I'm talking about Biafra. All Biafrans, whether a Wanke, whether a Joe, they want to turn Igbo race into a race of zombies. I say zombies. Look at how they are initiating our little babies, our children, right from kindergarten, into evil occultic movement that will make them to be this. You know, they know that Biafrans, we are family people. Family, the people. We love our family. We are a people that cherish family. They want to enter into our family to break it. You know, that is why you see the actions of some people, some children, some people today. You say, nah, the way they reason, the way they behave. No, there is something terribly wrong. Honestly. We don't know what IPOB is doing for us. What Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has done for us. They use drug the same way Britain used drug, opium, cocaine, as a weapon of warfare, giving it to Chinese in the 17th, 18th centuries, that led to opium wars. You don't know, there is something Mazi Ekulie said, of which I will still be coming with him on air. He said that there is nothing like good or bad. Everything is useful. Everything is useful. And I research about it, and it's truth. Because what you call evil is not normally evil as long as it's for your collective interest. I'm not talking about selfish interest. Do you understand? That is why America as a country, they have their CIA, their secret services that can kill. There are secret services that can kill pregnant women, that can even experiment using unborn baby. They commit every type of atrocities around the world in order to maintain the greatness of America. Can you call that evil? I want to be striking right your frontal lobe to reason, to develop it. What you call, hey, how do you see? There is nothing like false or truth or good or bad. What matters is how it affects the generality of the people. I want you to research on what I'm saying. That is why a country can kill in order for the benefit of their own people, not for individual purpose. America went into false war. They destroyed Saddam Hussein, who was their ally, killing hundreds of thousands of innocent people. Is it not evil? But they did it for the greatness of America, to maintain the greatness of America. They are doing the same thing in Syria to steal oil. They are doing the same thing in Nigeria, America, and Europe. You know, what the deaths and what is happening in Nigeria, organ harvesting. Bill Gates he has paid for every Nigerian organs, heart, liver, kidney, all organs in advance. Why? It's evil. You can call it is evil, but they are doing it in order to maintain the greatness of their people, their country. Do you know the blood group of Biafrans? It is something that is rare. Let me tell you. They say why? Biafrans, their blood group commonly. The international community, they are seeing it as Odara Chanacha. You know, when you go, for example, you got no in a virgin forest, you see mango so saranonato zare, junelu mango, and one on your nara, and one a whole daro, do everywhere, and do everywhere. What are you going to do? You will start harvesting. That is the way they see us. That our organs are the best. Because we consume, you know, it is our nature. So they have to use Bill Gates, an American billionaire, in order to pay in advance for every Nigerian organs. And they understand. And they did it with the complicity of the Nigerian politicians, including championed by Ike Kuremano, who is languishing in jail in London for the same evil. Now, are you going to call it evil? Oh, Biget committed evil, but he's doing it to the benefit of a common American, so that when an American person is sick, he will affordably, he can afford the kidney, very nice kidney, and he will be alive. And you say, oh, America, they are great. America is God. I used to see people. America is God's own country. I laugh. I say ignorance is speaking. Because they are progressing. How are they progressing? They are committing evil across the world. Now, what do you define as evil? Tell me. Can you tell me? Because all go on my chuku. Go on my chuku. Every country's secret service, they commit. Countries are being built with evil. Do you know that? It's build a country. You build a country, a nation. Oh, you got na church. Here, control. No. Hey, whereas in the creator, they are the people that when they give you visa, you start going thanking Jesus. Do you think that building a nation is going to church? And fasting and prayer. No, our mentality sometimes I say no, all the far, very far in mentality. We are very far. We are very far, honestly. People commit. Do you know that sometimes, even in the north, the pharmaceuticals, American pharmaceuticals, they bribed governments in the north in order to use their almajiris, their children, as for experimental drugs. Do you know that? They do it in Nigeria. That is why sickness is full everywhere in the north. Do you know that? Hey. Oh, but in a mosque, in a church, what is idiot? Without being dirty, you cannot build a viable nation. Do you know that? You have to dirty your hand. Do you know that? You get dirty your hand. Don't be more righteous than righteousness itself, because that is stupidity. What I'm talking for collective interest. Do you understand? So we must continue doing the right thing. I will soon open the lines. You know, elections in Nigeria has come and gone, hasn't it? And we have seen that. Do you remember when Labour Party was making noise on social media? What did they tell LP? They say leave this one. They say LP is that the P2B and his group, they are noisemakers and distractors, that they don't have a structure. And people didn't understand what it means to have a structure. People didn't understand. Now, that there is nothing like a structure in their so-called Labour Party obedience. They just come make noise. Bloggers use it in order to distract and make money on their page. Where are they now? Everybody has disappeared. That is lack of structure. No skeleton at all. That is why our leader, when he was talking on A, people were cajoling, nah, this man is on A, is not a, some say he's a spirit itself. He quietly started building structure. Started building a structure. Quietly. If you call, I was thinking, do you have a IPOB family where you are? You say no. You say start one. Start. That is gradually started building structure, and that structure he built is what is functioning, and that is what will lead us to Biafra land. Do you know that? Do you know that? These people, where are they? Where are they now that are making noise? It's just structureless entity. The Nigeria, the Caliphate, they laugh at them. They say you people don't have structure. Do you know one of the reasons? Because these people cannot die for what they believe on. Therefore, they are only talking on A, making money on bloggers. Now, hey, do you know what? Hey, where are those reverend fathers that refuse to give you a because you don't have you didn't have a PVC? Do you know that you can sue them? You know, in the same country, do you know you can sue those people? What of all these musicians, celebrities that say, if you don't have PVC, don't come to me? Where are they? What these are, because there is no structure, everybody disappear. Do you know that? That was what the Caliphate saw, and we are laughing them. They say, you people are stupid, structureless entity. I beg, you people are making noise. Continue making noise. When the reality came, everybody disappeared. None of them can come out as a group in order to defend what they believe. To die, even if necessary, to die for what they believe in. Because there is no structure. You know that? Let me tell you what is called structure. In this setting, had it been Peter Obi, let me tell you, had it been Peter Obi was given that the presidency, for example, I want to give you what is structure. By now, Nigeria will be in heavy war because the structure will rise up. The opponent's structure will rise up and start doing something. Do you understand? I hope you understand what I mean. The Almajiri, they will use the Almajiris after prayer, Friday prayer, all of them will rush out. They will tell them it is time to prove that we have a structure. Go out and destroy everything concerning Nyamiri and others. Finish. And you see Nigeria will get bombed. But by now there wouldn't be nothing like Nigeria. Because the structure will function. But you now, obedient. I see people, some people, Chineke, let us leave this Biafra small, you know, let us and in order to avoid the confusion, the IPOB leadership, out of their wisdom, they called low, say okay, again, because 2019 the same thing happened. 2019 our people didn't learn. 2023 the same thing. If Biafra didn't come before another election, onye ga-abịa na nwa okwu ekwu nye nke anyị na-apụtakwa Chukwu kpọọ ya ọkụ, kpọọ ezinụlọ ya ọkụ, ala kụgbuo ya, kụgbufuo ya. Nga ka anyị kwa mekwa voting again, ngwa ka anyị hapụkwa ka ha mee voting, a ga-asịkwa Chukwu kpọọ onye ọha ọkụ, kpọọ nne, kpọọ nna, kpọọ ihe generations ya ọkụ. Because we should learn. We should learn. Every time Obi is a boy, Obi is a boy, Obi is a boy. A time will come, Obi will become man. Where is the structure? Everybody, the vamus, vum, inside tin A, because it was structureless. And that was the thing, the other APC, they were laughing. They said it. They said these people are noisemakers. I beg, noise too much for social media. Man, anyway, you are relegated to social. Stay there because you don't have structure. Do you now see what they mean? If this thing happen, no person to come out hit the ground. People will not hit the ground. In order to show that we are, go to all these bloggers that promote, they'll be on. Look at them. Some of them are doing a hookup in their blog. Some of them now are doing a prank. I may go another thing. Saying now make I go fight. Be make a beg. Because there is nothing like structure. That is the reason why IPOB is highly structured. They took out the rendition that our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They thought that is the center of gravity of this agitation. That once he's been taken out of the way, now everything will disappear. But little did they know that our foundation is on solid rock. The foundation of IPOB is indestructible, and we are moving on. Do you know that? Do you know that? So, ndị Igbo marakwa na ihe zukwena na ike. Zukwena na ike. Look at how they bounced a governor, Soludo. Look at how they bounced him from going through the normal place where others are passing. Others that even he is more bigger than them in the Nigerian politics are passing through. You want to pass through, they say no. Ndị Igbo ka oge ọnụ ga-amada ihe biko m na-ajụ ajụjụ ka m na-ajụ biko kwen ka oge ọnụ ga-ama ihe amaghị ihe anyị na-eme anyị affect ọhịa ijiji. That is why ị ga-eji look at Canada now making visa policy of people coming even from Nigeria included to be waiving it so that it will be more easy. And you see Igbo people, and they praise Jesus. A miracle is happening. Hell, I read a report, I don't know whether how correct it is. 7,000 Nigerians in Dubai jail, or in UAE jail. Most of them are Igbos. Go to Malaysia. Go to India. Thailand. Some are in death row. Which place? Papua New Guinea. Which part of the world? In Italy, in Finland, everywhere. I say na here we hear man mbana. Time has come for us to have a retrospect. You understand? We need to aggressively fight against this place they bust us into. Making us to, turning us into animals. Dog eat dog. So that when you come out with 1 naira, you start boasting. We are no more in the 14th century, for goodness sake. They box us into 10th century. Who are you? Who are you? You are nothing. You are nothing until we become something. You are nothing until we become something. You understand? Let us stop this stupidity. Today, fuel subsidy. Nigerian government should be ashamed of its incompetence. Fuel subsidy or fuel subsidy removal. And you ask, I said that the problem we have is this language, communication. People don't ask, what is this fuel subsidy? No person has taken time to be lecturing Nigerians on what is called the fuel subsidy. What is fuel subsidy? Where do they drill crude oil? From Obaru, from our mama, from Uguta, from Bayelsa, from different parts of Biafra land. They drill crude oil. Okay. Now, what do you then call fuel subsidy? No, because The oil is drilled in Nigeria. Let me put it in the Nigerian setting. Nigeria is very rich in oil, crude oil. Now, but when they drill it, now they have to take it outside, transport it. All these things are cost. That is what you call the subsidy. Government will pay to a few people to transport that oil to places abroad in refineries to refine it. They will pay for the refinery, for the refining. That is cracking. Primary science will teaches you about petrol cracking or liquid cracking. It's no more rocket science. That is what they are doing. They call it oil bunkering. It is the primary science. When you hit to some level, it will separate. It will crack into some different component chemicals. That is the refinery you have done as if that is the only thing in principle. Now the same Nigerian government will the oil being drilled in Nigeria. Now they will pay money. Nigeria will pay money. I'm telling you what the civil call subsidy. Nigeria will pay money. Crude oil contains different things, different chemicals. PMS, or what you call petrol in our direct slang. You have gas or diesel. You have different propane, different kerosene, till even bitumen, with other things, grease. All these things come from this crude oil. But Nigeria they will drill it in Nigeria, remove it naturally. It's in Nigeria soil. They will remove it. Now take it very far through ship. Go to another people's refinery in another country. Refine this thing there. Listen, they will refine it there, charge Nigeria government for refining it there. Okay. After refining, they will still pay. They will pay the transport going, carrying the goods, going there, pay for the refining, now pay for transportation coming. And do you know what they pay for? Now they will not buy it, because let's say that the crude oil cracked or is being distilled into 10 different products. They will be buying the products one, paying for the product one. This is the highest scam a country can do to its people. I say the highest scam. But when you tell Nigerians, they laugh over it and do prank up. They will do comedy about it and laugh. Everybody laugh and go to his miserable sleep. I'm telling you. When they pay all these things, now they will be buying diesel. Nigeria will pay millions of barrels of diesel. Nigeria will pay again. Pay for it, then pay for transportation. Kerosene, Nigeria will pay. Remember, sometimes they will say, airplanes fuel. There is a scarcity of air fuel. That is kerosene. Because many flights use kerosene. You understand? Now, they will pay for these things not that they will refine it and give to them in bulk. No, they will pay for it diesel, they will pay for it separate. Petrol, they will pay for it separate. Pay it back, pay for the transportation, pay as if buying it, pay everything. That is what they call subsidy. Nigerians don't know. Now, but do you have refineries in Nigeria? Yes, we have 3 refineries, but they are not working. Although there are people working there that are being paid the salaries every month, but the the refineries are not working. And you ask, what is the essence of a country being that place being a country? Don't we beg North Korea to use nuclear weapon to wipe out the people in that place? I beg, is it Kim Jong-un of North Korea to use nuclear weapon and wipe out Nigerians in Nigeria? I'm telling you, because they are a waste of space. Wipe it out so that another real human beings will go and occupy there. How can you drill oil? You have 3 refineries. They don't work. They are not functioning. Okay. But you have people that are working in those refineries. They are receiving salaries, even receiving promotions. I've read the report several times here on this platform. But the refinery is not working. It's not functioning. But people are going there working, receiving salaries. And nothing is working there. Nigeria has crude oil, but they ship it outside, refine it outside, and buy the products back. One. A very big scam. If Nigerians are human beings, they will rise up and go and chop off the necks of politicians, because this is the highest scam against them. But when they call it petroleum subsidy, people will be gappling, subsidy. They don't know what is what it means. They use grammar to confuse them. Neanderthals, primates, Nigerians are. Primates. Telling you. Imagine that the refineries are now they are funding a scam also. The Dangote's refinery now is for individual, for the caliphate. Okay. I think there is another one for one, is it Aminu or something in Cross River that will be opened in 2024. No Biafran. They relegate to Biafran, they relegate Asari Dokubo to Mpolo. They relegate, Ndiwala. They relegated them into pipeline guards and they are happy about it. They can't kill for it. They say, Kendi Minayi here, Beacon. Generational poison, Inshi generation. I know it's Uzunari. You see, what the people care for is money they can get. No. They don't care for anything again. People that owns that oil, instead of joining hands to fight in order to recover the land first, now they bribe them, say, guide this pipe for us. Any person that put the head, cut off the neck, kill him. They arm them and they are happy. They brag with it. And you are watching these people as real human beings. You will see people be, hey, look at Asari Castle, Tompolo, hey, now, look at, hey, Oko Chief, look at his fine mansion. I tap from his blessing. Now, me understand there, they talk now, he's making his money. Because you don't understand what it means to be a real human being. You understand me? I think I've spoken a little bit more than I should for today. We will continue another day. I'm telling you. There is another news headline before I open the lines. Tales of deaths, sorrow in Ondo community as attacks by herders leave many dead or injured. Fulani headsmen. They are killing people in Yoruba land, killing people in Ibira land, in Gwari land, in Kanuri land, in all the whole Igbo land. All the whole indigenous people are being attacked and killed by one set of people. But you ask them, okay, IPOB, they call it, okay, Igbos are championing to retaliate, to fight against these headers that are killing all of us. No, hey, if we fight, hey, Igbos, no, you want them to run away from us. They want to get their own country. I beg. Instead, let us all stay here. Let Fulani kill all of us. Are you sure that it's the same God that created us with others? What is wrong? A tiny set of people, the Fulani, known as the Fulani, that is not up to, in reality, not up to 1.5, not up to 1.5 percent of the country, is now killing more than 200 million people. 1 million people are killing 215 million people. And everybody is crying, shouting, lamenting. They cannot unite together, join forces together in order to retaliate. Yeah, I'm telling you, there is something really absurd. There is the politics they use to hold Nigeria is deadly. The politics they use in holding Nigeria is really deadly. I'm telling you honestly. Do you understand what I mean? It is really, otherwise you cannot tell me. You see, they are attacking Yoruba, killing them. The same way they are attacking in Ozowane, killing Igbos, raping our people. Now we form we cry, lament, no person hear our voice. They also cry, lament, no person hear their voice. Now we try to form resistance. These people against the people that are killing everybody, both them. Now they say, no, why should Igbos? No. Biafra. No. Let us stay. Let Fulani kill all of us. Do you think that this thing is normal? Do you think so? No, I don't think. There is something terribly wrong. The politics that is being used in holding everybody together is deadly. It is pure deadly. I'm telling you. And until everybody becomes awake, stop chasing that Satan is doing you. Oh, it's Satan work that is doing you, not progressing in Nigeria, or not providing security. It's Satan. No, it is not Satan. It is your stupidity. Please stop praying 5 times a day, calling Allah to protect you. No, he cannot. He will not. Stop going to church from Monday till Monday for God to solve all this. No, he will not. Until you start reasoning, making use of that God you are talking. He is in your brain. Use your brain. No way. You think it's that your brain is jara. Is addition. Something that is a dash to you. No. It is the most important part of you. Use it. Our law will say your frontal lobe. You need to develop it. You understand? The haters, Fulani headsmen, they have killed the people in Ondo. But when you call these people, say, let us jointly, attack our common enemy. They say, no, hey, you want to disrupt Jagaban is in office now. Hey, no. Igbo man, hey, they don't come with that. They will, hey, Igbo man, bamba. Iro, mba. And you say, what is happening? Something is terribly wrong. Don't you think so? Of course. Something is terribly wrong in an average Nigerian person's head. Do you understand me? This is what you are trying to take care of on this hallowed platform. It's not easy. It's not easy. But it is not something we are going to disregard. It is not easy. But we are facing it. After all, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu faced it squarely and impregnated us. And we will continue. We will continue in this process. This is the reality. Therefore, we will never shy away from what is facing us, please. We shall never shy away. We will continue making sure that our brains are awakened. Because without an awakened mindset, we are ordinary robots until we die, being programmed by awakened human beings like us. Those you call Illuminati. When you call it, it makes me laugh. The awakened mindset, they know secrets that you don't know. They use it to manipulate you. Do you understand me? Is it not this guy? What do you call him? The richest man on earth, the one that paid for every Nigerian organ. My goodness me. Is it not him that he knows something now? He's awakened. He wants to make his country great. He make money also, continue keeping America great. Because as a buy everybody's organ in Nigeria in advance. An American can easily have his organs transplanted at cheaper rate within chassis organ from Biafra land. Zombies, they use zombies, and the same way they use slaves, they were awakened. They discarded They discarded this thing. I mean, farm animals during slave trading. Yes. I know. They discarded farm animal. Bigot, yes. The woman. Even sometimes actually the thing will block in your brain. No, you must Nnamdi Kanu name. Yeah, Joasinna or Ozinka. So, Bigot is an awakened one in Illuminati, yes. He calculates the future, not like you that only now is what you want. Now. I want a miracle now. So that I get money now. And buy car now. And do live, go and boast. No. Because you are dead body. An Illuminati, Bigot. He used his money, in order to make his people live better life. But you can abuse him, insult him, but he's doing the right thing for his people. You that is being used, you are stupid. That is why you are being used. That is why you are being bought. When we are bought like farm animals, before the Europeans, they were using cows and horses, in order to farm. But they tried black people. And black people work harder than the cows. They discarded the cows and horses. They started importing black people. They empowered some black people in order to bring their own for sale, their own people for sale, and it worked. So who is stupid? Who is stupid? Is it not the black people? Let us call a spade a spade. Oh, you demonize Illuminati. He is an illuminated brain. What he's seeing, you don't see it in a million years. Because you are calculating now. And Illuminati, he is calculating in the next 100 years how this world will be. He start working today in order to achieve, in order to change tomorrow. But you think of today. When you say tomorrow, you say no, leave tomorrow. God will provide tomorrow what will happen. Because you are gullible and stupid. That is why they paid for your organs. And after you be demonizing, hey, now can you Illuminati? You don't know what it means because you're ignorant. It's just language that is confusing you. You don't know that these are people, think tanks, people that sit down and analyze how this world is going to be in the next 200 years. If it continues like this, now they will stay up higher people, higher computer programmers, in order to program, to stimulate how the world will be going on this pace. Tell me how the world is going to be in the next 200 years. And when they see it, as you know, let us start by doing this for my country, so that my country will remain the biggest, at the hems of affairs, the most powerful in the next 200 years. But you see, they say, hey, they saw that if Africans are going at this birth rate, population will explode. And Africa has the highest number of per capita. The youths, young ages of 30 years and below. But they are not making use of the youths. Now, what the West wants to do is to regulate in order to stop this birth rate. Otherwise, they say Africa will surpass, and youths will rise up. Energy, people that has energy. So they are seeing tomorrow. Now they bring out COVID in order to kill everybody. You say, Illuminati have come. Why not develop your own, for goodness sake? Why not see the future and act as they are doing? No, you will not do it. But you only stay and calculate today. If they talk about tomorrow, say, leave tomorrow. Don't think about tomorrow. Matthew chapter 26 verse 2, he said, no, God said, don't think about tomorrow. What about the sparrows of the air? They don't even think not what you are going to eat or drink. Don't think of tomorrow. Oh, hallelujah. And you are telling me you're a human being and you believe in all these garbages. You believe that, don't you? Why people that are thinking of not only tomorrow, they are thinking of in the next 200 years, they are starting to work, turning everybody into, so that in order to reduce birth rate in Africa, they force people through their policies, they force governments in order to make sure that man marries man so that they will not born. so that birth rate will be lowered. That is killing our population. That is it. Because they have seen, calculated, simulated that if Africa continues the growth birth rate like this, Africa will fool the world with, energetic youths, and youths can do anything. From today, they start using either Corona. If not Corona, they buy organs. If not buying organs, they try to use imposition of LGBT in order to curtail what they see as a threat to their countries in the next 100 years. But you call them, no, they are Illuminati. Don't you see that you are superstitious? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say we cannot afford to carry useless, idiotic, superstitious people into Biafra. Otherwise, we become like every other African country. We have to face the reality. Calculate, no matter how hard it is, we calculate it. You don't say no. When we think about it, we say, no, God will do it tomorrow now. Don't worry, God will. So, your quotation, you understand me? We need to face the reality. That is how a country progresses. Do you see the reason why Bill Gates is purchasing everybody's organs? Because they are working for tomorrow. They are working, they make you sick, kill you, reduce our population so that they will have a healthy they know that their population is suffering from different ailments, different sicknesses. Do you understand? Cancer, because of industrialization, consuming of canned food. Let me tell you, it is, it's easy. You buy this, go and very easy preparation. What they are trying to introduce in Africa, even Biafrans are eating one of the most healthiest food in the whole world. Let me tell you. Do you know that? But you think that buying Dangote spaghetti, noodles, Indomie, you are enjoying it. You are enjoying cancer. Let me tell you, you are enjoying cancer. Ask them. You are enjoying cancer. Because all these foods, canned foods, they contain preservatives. These are poisons. Its language is in English. These are poisons, but in little quantity. That kills the microbes that should spoil all these products that are canned. If just tie grinded meat, tie it in a bottle, close it. In the next 2 days, open it. It will rotten. Why? Because bacteria and microbes, they have infested it. But when you put these chemical preservatives, different names, it is poison. It kills the microbes. That is why it has expiring date. It goes till maybe 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, depending on the ratio. It's preventing the microbes. That product, all those preservatives are cancer products. It is poison to your body. When you consume all these things little by little, can of tomato, instead of taking fresh tomato, you are taking tomato can. You are infecting your life with cancers. So that you go to church, no, it's what you consume. You understand? So the West know their population is suffering from all this. So they need to acquire these organs in advance because it will be worst. Because people don't have time to prepare fresh food. Fresh food is more costly. Don't you know that in Western countries? Fresh food. This fresh tomato you take in Nigeria, you take it as nothing. These are the healthiest food, type of foods. From farm to kitchen. You don't know that? You don't know that? You go to supermarket, you buy canned, everything canned, Indomie, you will little by little. So the West, they know that this thing will affect their population more in future. It is affecting them, but they calculate, they have simulated. Nothing in this Illuminati. Like a guy in a school, a guy in a secondary school, for example. because they will take a sheep. The mana akwụkwọ enyesie ga ahụ with akwụkwọ ịmakwa now where's here now begging here. That is how the thing is. These people you call Illuminati, these are people that calculate. They can calculate and see the future and face the reality. Start today to prevent or to redirect the future to another way, the way they want it. You start shouting. Oh, India. You don't know that they are working. You understand? I will close by saying that, repeating, nothing like evil, nothing like righteousness in country building. Every country commits atrocities in order to be great. That is the rule of the world. That is the way of the world. That is the way the world is created. If you say you want to be righteous, you want to eat it, what do you call righteousness? What do you call righteousness? What do you call it? Do you see Israel? Do you see what is happening? You know, Israeli Mossad, they go about secretly eliminating Iranian scientists, nuclear scientists. Can you call it evil? Modern people cold-bloodedly, but it's a necessary evil. All these are evil. They are ingredients. They are weapons in our hands. We use it righteously. You do evil, but in a righteous way, because what you are doing is for the benefit of your people. Do you know that? If we start eliminating saboteurs secretly, is it evil? You will see maybe a woman that a fine girl that is being used by the zoo in order to identify sell IPOBs in our land. They say, this is evil. You don't know what happened. You don't know. Nation building, restoration of a nation, it entails many things. Both what you call evil and good. Everything is involved. Dirty. We have to be dirty. Do you understand? Without being dirty, you cannot build a viable nation. It's foul. You become exploited. I will go into a few minutes break so that when I come back, I will open the lines and we shall start interacting. Please do not go away. I'll be right back.
To call you now. Good morning.
Good morning.
I just saw your WhatsApp message. So I'll call Mr. Ibudu, the head of admin, so that if it is for her to scan those documents, let her scan it to me, then I'll forward it to them. Then I'll obtain the date to come and start. He's a family man. He's still asleep.
This is what I wanted us to talk yesterday, but you say you were late to coming back.
Yes, I went to Ako, one of my friends, one Igbo guy. So his wife is celebrating their baby's birthday, and they say I must be there. So that was why let me call you.
So you have Igbo friends?
I have a lot of them now.
You have a lot of them.
Plenty safe. If I go to trade fair now, this is what did they call it? If I enter trade fair, I don't buy cosmetics now. And that is the right way. I have a lot of them in Alaba too, safe.
But
most of my friends are.
You have them like this. But yes, you just stand behind Buhari Bugidam.
Because if you don't befriend an Igbo man, you are lost already. You understand?
I don't understand. You say you don't befriend an Igbo man.
Yes, because the secretive manuscript of mankind is in the hands of Igbo. They are born with it. So, and some of us, we came to meet the Igbos in a country called Nigeria. They are the original because they originated from the Kemet Empire. You understand? And that is why they think, because the secret of this world is in the hands of Igbos. You don't know?
I don't know.
Because they say make them not bring foreign rice. I bought foreign rice the first time yesterday. So there is nothing.
You say you bought foreign rice in first time.
In first time yesterday.
And they must bring it.
16,500. Whether they like it or not, there is one thing people don't understand. In this video, say, make the bad motto. So just they do motto. Igbos, they are the Jews, they are the black Jews. And the Jews, even then, they themselves are afraid of Igbos. That is why they refuse to claim them as Jews. Because they have the same DNA.
Even the same Jews are afraid of Igbos.
They are afraid of Igbos. You don't know? My younger brother. My immediate younger brother. Is a major in Directorate of Military Intelligence. He is now Nigerian military attaché to Nigerian High Commission in Pakistan. They went for one intelligence gathering one time. Afghanistan bordered Pakistan bordered Afghanistan. You know that they went to a village in Peshawar. They met Igbo guys entering Afghanistan. What are they going to do? You can't ask a Jew to go to Afghanistan the way it is. So Igbos, they are like that. So the only thing is that when you befriend them, they will vomit the little things you will need to know to survive. They will vomit it away. I'm working, the MD of my company is an Igbo man now from, what do they call it? He's than I am now. My son is the MD of my company. You understand? There was a time where we spent more than 2 years. He was still paying us salary, and we are not getting a contract. Is that not mystery? Is it?
Is that
than I am now.
Is that not mystery?
It is a mystery now.
Paying salary.
Paying salary, and you are not getting any contract. And he even increased salary that period. You see? And nobody knows. There was a time even Board of Internal Revenue came to lock our office. They say this man get oil, he got oil well. They say he get this, he get that. If they say make he pay tax, he will pay. Even if they say make he pay 1 billion, he will pay. Is that not mystery? Is it? If there is anybody you will fear on this earth, is Igbos.
I'm surprised to be hearing this thing from you.
Now, Igbo you go fear.
Upon all this fight, where are the fights with you?
You see, let me tell you one thing. Do you know why Babangida remains relevant in Nigeria?
No.
It's because he dined and wined with the Igbos. And that is why he remained relevant in Nigeria. When Babangida was head of state, if he visits any state, he don't go to government house. He sleeps in an individual Igbo house. You don't know. And he's always a free Nigerian. Have you ever had any assassination attempt on Babangida before? After he left power?
No, I have not.
There is one thing people don't understand, and that is why Buhari is finding it difficult. He say dollar this, he say this. And the rate at which even people are bringing in things into Nigeria is even more than when our border is open. So, who is fully who? That is the end of it. That is all. Do you know that in my state now, the biggest rice farmers are Igbos? They don't push our people out of farms first. Now then they farm rice now in Niger State.
Igbos.
Yeah, of course. Now then they farm rice now.
Welcome back. This is Radio Biafra HAUSA-SERVICE coming to you through Radio Biafra London. My name remains Mazi Chinedu from Alu province of Biafra land. We are here live and direct. Today is the first day of June 2023. Tata Bobo Cheke. Our lines are now opened. Our direct line is +1 213 328 6224. I repeat, +1 213 328 6224. Our WhatsApp and Signal line is +61 405 142 547. I repeat, +61 405 142 547. I have the first caller with me, Mazi. Welcome to the program. Can you hear me?
Yes, Mazi, I can hear you. Fellow Biafran, good evening to all of you. I love you all IPOB members all over the world. I love all of you. Chineke onye ekike onye kere ndị Igbo gọzie unu niile ndị niile pụtara na 30th of May bịa gosi na o nwere ndị Britain na Nigeria gburu na ya agaghị echefunata ha. Ejere m Rome bọsị ahụ jefu ndị nkwechi afro m ndị nkwechi, all those people that attended at that rally on 30th are the real people. What Peter Obi have succeeded in doing for us is to removing the chaff. He have removed the chaff and take them along with him. So those that are remaining now are the real people. And we must get Biafra. That's all our goal. Nigeria have fallen to rise no more. Forget what is happening there. They are just joking. That is not how to run a country. They are pretending. IPOB, be strong all over the world, wherever you are. Be strong, be strong. We are winning this battle. We are winning this battle. That's all I can tell you this evening. For those of you that came to Rome, I say, may God bless all of you abundantly, give you more strength, strength of mind, strength of wisdom to push forward. We are getting through. We are getting Biafra. Thank you, Mazi. This is all I have to say. I'm very, very grateful to all that come to Rome that very day, because I was there in Rome.
There were.
Thank you, Mazi.
There were Udodrege. There were Mazi Ezekulie. There were. We must continue. Caller on direct line. Thank you for holding on. Can you hear me? Caller on direct line. Caller on direct line. Can you hear me?
Sir. Good evening, sir.
There were. Welcome to the program.
Yeah, I'm calling from Georgia. My name is Soroha. Just a very quick one. On our mandate, we shall stand. Chinedu. You see a whole lot of them over there in Lagos. All those people they were shouting on your mandate, we shall stand. They are the one queuing up at the gas station. Now, have they seen it? This is just the beginning. It has not even started yet. Everybody is whining and crying. This is the case of the iBad. So I just want to make a little fun of, make a little fun of them. You understand? And then I heard you say something about the religious editions coming up on Saturday. I think it's a very, very good idea for that thing to come out, because there was something I saw just this afternoon on Facebook. This woman bought like a doll. She bought a doll, like a used doll from China. And for some reason, there's something they print on that doll. I think like a clock. So her daughter uses to play when she goes to sleep, and she complained something be sounding in that door. And then what happened was, she woke up around after 2 a.m. in the morning. She brought that doll and used a razor and start cutting it. After cutting, she saw something that was in there. That's like a clock. All of a sudden, what she did was she started shouting, "Jesus, Jesus, Jesus!" And she asked her housemaid or whatever, "Please, where's my anointing oil? Where's my anointing oil?" I looked at that and I said, "Look at it. This is the same thing you guys have been talking about. We have been brainwashed beyond reasoning. So it's very, very necessary you guys come back with this same preaching, so that we see these people's thinking of thinking faculty can change." It's quite unfortunate. And then again, when this guy was living, what's his name? Buhari said he will continue where that wherever he stopped, that's where Tinubu is going to continue. This is it. People are shouting already. Why did not even stop it? everybody, also the women of Nigeria very soon. Also, we just pray and hope that very soon this Biafra, I get there, and nothing will stop it because always a mandate that must have to come through. That's it. That's all I got to say.
There were Mazi. Thank you. We must continue. Caller on the signal. No, it's off. We must continue. You can call us, as I said, on WhatsApp and on Signal. You can call us now because our lines are open. We must continue preaching this gospel because this is a gospel of emancipation. This is a gospel of awakening, honestly speaking. Without this awakened mindset, there is no way we buy naga. We forget, man, show kaineme. You understand? Because we must do something in a different way in order to get a different result. That is it. We should never be perpetually, under bondage as Africans, being dictated for everything. Everything. We are being dictated for everything. No. We have to make our own decisions in order to prove that we are human beings, equal human beings as we claim to be, like others. Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me? Welcome to the program.
Good evening, Mazi Jonathan.
Mazi, welcome to the program.
I'm calling you from Ghana. My name is Nnamdi. From my location here, I just want to thank all of you who are standing in for us on radio, who are making sure that this struggle keep on going. My evening thoughts is about Obaro. I want to make a comment on that. You see, if Soludo is hearing me, I want to let him know that silence cannot solve the problem in Obaro. I want to let Soludo also know that America in Nigeria, US in Nigeria and UK want to blackmail him. He should stand up, he should speak up. If you go there and know what is happening, you should not allow them to blackmail him because they want to push things to agitator. He's not agitator. He has been told before now what is happening in Obaro. If he care to know, he should go there and send his people. That is all I can say over there. My special thanks go to all IPOB worldwide for the successful Biafra Day or Remembrance Day celebration all over the world. I want to thank the leadership of IPOB Ghana. In fact, may Chukwu bless them. Our national coordinator and his team, they have done a marvelous job. We must continue. No retreat, no surrender. All hail Biafra.
All must hail Biafra. Yeah, what you said, it reminded me. Caller on Signal, please hold on, I'll come to you. What you said, it reminded me of this news headline, which Nigeria is propagating. Nigeria police says, Nigeria police arrest 4 ESN commanders over fatal attack on US embassy convoy in Anambra. They will continue be peddling all this, but they should remember what Mazi Chinedu have said here last time. He gave a warning to the Nigeria government that anytime they denigrate our, or desecrate, desecrate our flag, Biafra flag, in order to demonize us, because Biafra flag is not for only IPOB family members, it is for Biafra. It is a flag of a nation that we are going to do them the Nigeria flag something worldwide that is unprecedented. So they should be careful. They should be careful. All this their useless propaganda, childishness. Oh, they arrest 4 ESN commanders over fatal attack on US convoy. You know, that is garbage. Utter garbage. Therefore, they should know that we are watching. All this are rubbish. Nigeria government blackmailed or set up USA. It's a setup in order to blackmail IPOB. They have to kill their own people in order to blackmail IPOB. So all this nonsense they are writing and talking, that is nonsense. America know what happened to them. I mean, to their embassy workers. They know that Nigeria can do where they are going for illegal oil bunkering. They think we don't know. Where they put oil, or they are located to them oil well. They are going there to finalize it. And Nigeria government use their military military and civilian clothes in order to ambush them and kill them, and now in order to blackmail IPOB. We know that. So we must continue. This thing doesn't move us. Caller on signal. Can you hear me? Welcome to the program.
No, watching it, I can hear you.
Udo Drege. There, we'll go on, please.
Udo Drege, Mazi. I'm so happy to be the motor, to hear that we are resuming our Saturday program of religious awakening, because all this while I've never been happy that we stood down on it, but we are under command and control. That's why we are so disciplined. And it's always important that to do things when the time is right. I appreciate you, Mazi, for being resolute. And before I proceed, I will not forget to appreciate our family worldwide, RPOB family, for representing us all over the world. The event of 2 days ago, or 30th of May, the remembrance of our Heroes Day has today proven to those who feel that they can hold our leader and destroy IPOB that they have a long way to go in their dream. Our people represented all over the world. I was so marveled and I was so happy. We that are in Biafra land, we did our own, and Chukwuka Biama has taken charge of this movement going forward. Fuel subsidy in Nigeria. You ask the question, do Nigeria understand what is fuel subsidy? No, this is a country. When people talk about Nigeria, it seems as if they are talking about human beings. These are just third party. They only eat shit, go to work. There is no difference between a Nigeria and a robot or a machine that is working in a factory. The only difference is that they go to toilet, they brush their teeth, they eat. This is the only difference, because these are people who doesn't even know what is freedom, what is even a good governance. In Nigeria, if you see them shouting and talking about politicians and their corrupt leaders, you look at them, you think that you know what they are saying. They know nothing. Some of them are worse than these politicians they are talking about. Look at what news I saw. Ondo, you read it here. The killing in Ondo by Fulanis. They play the Fulanis, very, very, very crafty people. They play the Yorubas because they beat you in what you're good at. If you're a traitor, they use that traitor attitude to penetrate you and use it to destroy you. They did a wonderful work thereby giving them a dead man, a half-dead man, a man who on his swearing in, they ran out of battery, that they had to even resuscitate him for him to be able to, he couldn't even sign his own, he couldn't even sign documents. Somebody was holding his hand to help him to sign. This is somebody the world is endorsing. This is somebody government of China today is collaborating. I know this collaboration are just for business sake, for their own benefit, because they see Nigeria as a graveyard, a farmyard where they will come and exploit. Today we have oil, just for the fact, today you have wicked the Nigerian populace itself are. This man made an inaugural speech that fuel subsidy is gone. I tell you, that particular date, they even allowed that speech to take 24 hours. The Nigerian marketers, the petroleum marketers, all of them, they implement it immediately because they know that is something that is evil. How can people be so wicked to themselves? But when they pack all this money they steal from the people, they go and bank it abroad. When they have a headache, they run abroad. When their child went to school, they go abroad. Everything that is positive of their life, they go abroad. But immediately they die, they bring their corpse to the graveyard for Nigeria to come and bury. Most of them now, most especially the Igbo ones, are not burying their dead bodies abroad because they know that the land is chasing them and their families. Like Oju Zokalu, who the wife died, he went to America to go and bury. Is this not an abomination that is happening to our people? So they should know, people that are still having doubts today, they have all come to the town that the only way out for them is Biafra, and the only way you can get this Biafra is through IPOB led by Mazi and Nnamdi Kanu. So the earlier the better for you. Go on one people, you that is a Biafra that is listening, still hoping and thinking that there is a way out. Today, what they are greeting you with is subsidy. Today, everybody is trekking. People are buying bicycles. I see the mad people moving around, shouting, "Hey, this government, this guy." I say, "Look at you people. Do you know what is life?" I pity you people, because if I'm in this government of Nigeria, which I will never be in my life, I will subjugate you more, because you are the worst human being to deal with on earth. People that are so difficult, even in the midst of their suffering, just raise one person, give him spoon of milk in his mouth. If you see, you will forget all the suffering
and
that he has encountered in the past.
And start singing the praises of his slave master. That is the worst part of it. Go on.
If you want to see a real life of a Nigeria, just go to traffic when there is maybe police or last man stop them on a checkpoint. You will see immediately there is a hold up there or a bad road. You will see everybody in the car will be shouting, "Hey, this bad road, government is bad, this bad road, they cannot fix this road." But immediately that person's vehicle cross that place, you will see that person will forget everything about that he has encountered in the past. They will just be moving ahead. Ships without control. That's what Nigeria is at. Mazi, I'm so happy not to take much of your time. We are waiting. Saturday we must be on ground. Our religious discussion must continue. We must be working, because this has been a problem of our people, religion. This has been a very big problem of Igbo man. And Igbo man has nothing to do with religion. Igbo man is a spiritual man. So bringing religion in our land to come and divide us, and somebody is giving me excuse on why we should be considerate. You can't be considerate to something that was brought to destroy us. I asked somebody the other day, if somebody that raped your mother came to you and maybe ran away, later you saw the person and the person knelt down and is begging you, "Please forgive me for raping your mother," how will you see that person? That person couldn't answer that question. I say, if you cannot forgive that person, don't expect me, or don't tell me to begin to talk about injustice that happened to my land, and I begin to look at the oppressor to please the oppressor, so that I will not use certain words that make the oppressor angry. We must say it the way it is, because they did it the way it is. Thank you, Mazi, and remember bless for what you do for motherland in
there, Mazi. Thank you very much. We must continue. I have a caller that has been there. Caller on WhatsApp. Can you hear me? Welcome to the program. Caller on WhatsApp. Caller on WhatsApp.
Hello?
Caller on WhatsApp. Can you hear me? Please go on.
Mazi, good evening, sir.
There, Mazi.
Are you hearing me, sir?
The whole world is hearing you. The whole world is hearing you. Please go on.
Okay. My name is Mazi Obinna. I'm calling from Nigeria. I'm based in Lagos. I thank God that you people picked my call. Mazi, I really thank God in your good work and what you're doing. May Almighty Chukwu bless you people and bless Mazi in all the works you people are doing. You say, Mazi, there's something that you said this evening that makes me happy. You said that if we can go back to our original worship, original nature, that things will be okay. I believe that 100%. One, you said that if they are swearing somebody in, they will not ask you, can you swear with your mouth that you are going to serve your people without compromising? And so some people will not say, no, I'm a Christian. If they can truly swear with their mother and because they know their hands are not clean. That is the problem we are facing here in Zoo. This last caller said everything. Honestly, here in Lagos, people are not, we are living, suffering and smiling. You know, it's just like somebody trekking from Oka to Head Bridge. That is what we are trekking every day. Every day, no fuel. The first day of this Jagaban in seat, they said he just announced fuel scarcity maybe. Mazi, do you know that the next day, where we are going 100 naira, they top it 200, making 300. And one person beside me was telling the Yoruba guy, is he not your brother that is there? the young guy did not say anything. I say, look at it. Yes, it's Zoo.
Mazi, do you know why?
Now they are coming, and Mazi, this Mazi, no, sir.
You know, I don't know whether you listened when I talk about the petroleum subsidy. You know, they zombied everybody into not asking questions about this subsidy. Because Nigerians are dead bodies. They don't understand what Nigeria means by this subsidy. Crude oil is drilled from Nigeria. But Nigeria pay to transport it outside the country and pay for refining it. And now start buying it from one products. Kerosene, they buy it separately. All things that come out from the crude oil, for them. Instead of now, all these payments is what they calculate, and the Nigerians are paying it happily. Something that they should drill and refine in Nigeria, pay nothing. Refine in Nigeria and sell very cheap. Everybody will be okay buying petrol, everything cheap. But they will not do it. But we Nigerians ask questions. The answer is no, because they are dead bodies. Mazi, go on, please. Go on.
So, you know, and there's something I found out in this issue of this new government, that even when you lament, the Fulani will now tell you, is you know your brother is there, which nobody have any option again to say anything. The Yorubas have nothing to say again. Hence, you hear, is he not your brother that is there? They will close their mouth. Nobody will say anything. Before, they have been shouting, Iboman is your problem. But I think Chukwu Kikabiyama, and I also think Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he prophesied this thing before coming. That's why even I'll continue repeating the broadcast, encouraging myself and also encouraging people that is working with me, telling them that the prophet of our time prophesied this thing. So I have no need of me shaking, because I know that it's going to happen, and it's already happening. It's happening. And the one guy was saying that the only thing that can make people to survive here is they should open border. I said, if he can open the border, then people will remove eye from them. That is Zoo for you. That is Zoo for you. But I don't have more thing to say. I'm so happy. Today is my first caller. Is my first calling on IPOB program. May Chukwu Kikabiyama bless you people.
We need to you too.
We need to do big work in our people mentality. Mazi, as a secret, there's something that happened to me I want to share with you. You know, where I'm working, As you know, so for one fateful night like this, I close work, coming down, going house. Something happened on one roundabout. I just say, okay, let me just approach to know what is going on there. He's our Igbo brother with Yoruba Aburos. When I stopped there, I start telling the Igbo guy what is going on. Many Igbos are there. It's just like I'm the one that come and separate the fight. Mazi, do you know what happened? At last, the Yoruba guy, I don't know where that one go and break bottle and choke me in my heart. My brother that is Igbo guy that I'm trying to hide saw the blood run away. Mazi, we need to deal with our mentality. Our mentality is too low. I managed and took myself to hospital and treat myself. And since then, I bet one thing I know in myself, in my life, is that I'm not going to stop this. That we do have plan.
Mazi, your line is reconnecting. It's zoo for you. Although you have made your point. Thank you very much. Let me pick this caller. It will be the last caller. Caller on signal. Please, can you? I don't know whether it's Bluetooth.
I'm hearing you, sir. I'm hearing you, sir. Good evening, sir.
Mazi, always vibrant. Welcome to the program.
My brother, my professor, Mazi Jonathan. My name is Mazi Fanyi. I'm calling from my location. Despite that I'm in the working place, but I will never stop spreading the gospel of freedom of Biafrans. Mazi, first of all, I thank our leader Mazi Nnamdi, the prophet of our time.
Kanu.
I thank him. He's our prophet. He's our savior. He's our Messiah. May God bless him wherever he is. And also, Mazi, I thank our HODs. Wherever they are, may God protect them and their family. Mazi, I thank my brothers who, volunteer themselves to do the needful in our Heroes Day all over the world. They make us proud. In fact, I'm so much happy, so much overwhelmed. Mazi, let me just chip in my own view. Nigeria youth are dead bodies. Since the day they killed Nigeria youth in the Lekki toll gate, Nigeria youth did not even react. They massacred them. Mazi, since that time, that's when I cancel every discussion, everything to do with anybody that call himself Nigeria youth. Even their celebrities, even their musicians, even to listen to their musicians, Mazi, I have nothing to do with them. Because the man that killed the youth in Lekki was the man that is ruling them. Now, they have seen it all. They never see it all. Let me not say that they have seen it all. This fuel subsidy, most of them, they are ignorant of what is called fuel subsidy. Because they use grammar to confuse them. But the worst part of it is still coming. Nigeria youth will beg, they will cry blood out of their eye. I'm telling you the fact. They will cry blood out of their eye. They can never see savior. They can never see somebody to save them again. As long as they make this mistake without showing, without reacting, without saying no, this man, he killed our brothers, people that hold the devil flag, he called Nigeria flag. He killed them without remorse, without saying that who will do anything. Now you come to rule us. And Nigeria youth deliberately, and they put that sick man into that evil house called HAUSA Rock. They must receive, because the seed that a man sow, that's what is going to reap. They must reap that seed and sow by putting that dead man there. But for us, we are not Nigeria. Nothing can stop Biafra. We must go home. We must get out of Nigeria, whether they like it or not. I'm telling you the fact, Mazi. May God bless you. Mazi, I'm waiting for you on Saturday, our religious talk. I thank our brother Mazi Isaiah. I was watching him today when he was in the down vertical. That place, they are taking our money. Mazi, can you know that even army was protecting that pope? Even police was there, but our people, in short, ignorance of our people is very, very bad. Ignorance is a disease. Our people then we go to their church, then we give them mirinso, anointed water. Go and use it, and when you have headache, they will ask you to go and drink anointed water. But a whole people, security men, army, police, all the whole security that was guiding him. They are the one that they are the one that bring this core religion to us, and then deceive us, telling you that when you drink anointed water or drink anointed oil, your sickness will go. Forget that God created herbs and the roots for you to cure any sickness that is coming to your way. Mas, I wept today. Thank God that our brother revealed everything. May God bless our brother Isaiah. I watched that thing today. Short, Mazi Ebremakwa. But nevertheless, Biafra must come. Our eyes have opened, and we must go home. May God bless you, Mazi Jonathan, my professor. May God bless all IPB members. May God bless our living heroes. Today is my father's birthday. I send it everywhere. My father fought the war. Yes, and I must also continue where my father stopped. My father is still alive. I can never go back to this freedom. May God bless you, Mazi. Good night from here. Thank you very much.
Mazi. Thank you very much. I think there is this call that is, let me try to check. Caller on direct line, can you hear me? Welcome to the program. Caller on direct line, can you hear me? Please go on. You are the last caller, please.
God bless you, sir.
And you too.
For what you are doing for Biafrans, it's not easy. You are always taking your own time to work and they direct Biafrans. I pray that Chukwu Okada will continue to Nigeria and bless you for what you are doing for us. Thank you, Mazi. As it is today, my brother, we must tell ourselves the truth. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have really worked. Have really showed the whole world that we have, that our Elohim, they are alive. That's why we are still where we are today. One thing that is sure is that Biafra must be restored, whether they like it or not. We must continue to thank Chukwu for giving us the Messiah, the leader that is worthy, stand before Chukwu and the human beings. That is the spirit we found in Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Despite what he is passing through, he still stands for his own people. There is no any such leader anywhere in the world. There is no any. So for that reason alone, we must thank Chukwu that Chukwu has decided to restore our father's land and to give us rest. If it is for Nigeria, Nigeria is gone. And anybody that is still believing in his zoo, that big zoo, is wasting his or her own time. I heard that from a group of youth, Nigerian youth, there is no all those shameless idiots that cannot even reason. As long as you are an aquatic person, you still Nigerian youth. That's why even Buhari himself tell them that there is no youth, that the Nigerian youths are lazy. The man really see that they are dead almost. There is nothing like Nigerian youth. Nobody is Nigerian youth. They are just coming that. But what I told them in their own local radio station is that they should stop whenever they want to drag anything. They should mention the name of our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. because they cannot even do anything. They are all lazy people. They cannot do anything. So we should forget about our focus. PTOB have divided our attention some months ago. But now we are going to focus and let's not Biafra land. Anybody that look back on the chase of the freedom of Biafra, that person will fall on the way because Biafra must be restored. Thank you very much, Mazi. May God guide each and every one of you.
And you
that are still having hope on this freedom. Thank you, Mazi. Thank you.
Mazi, thank you very much. We must continue. Biafrans and lovers of freedom, this is where I'm going to end picking calls as we head towards the end of the program. What we are doing is something historic. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu started it. This is not a joke, or this is not something, like buying and selling. Buy and make profit. No. What we are doing is generational. We are trying to change a damaged mentalities, misplaced or misdirected mentalities. It is not an easy task, honestly speaking. It is not something that we come today, tomorrow. No. Because we are a people that love conviction. You understand me? Although we are talking of conviction, because it is we. Foreigners will come with guns and bullets and intimidate us and impose their will on us. But once it comes to us, we ourselves, trying to redirect ourselves to the right way, we are expected to take it easy. Yes. And that is what we are doing. That is why I talk about conviction. That is why we will take it easy with our people, even on this religion. Because imagine yourself before. You understand me? Imagine yourself before, when you are reasoning like them. That is where I used to, after I reason it, I say no. I don't blame. It's just we get there, but gradually. That is why I talk about conviction. Because if you force our people, it becomes another thing. Imagine the time of this voting. I mean, the immediate past presidential election. And IPOB Kwechiri say, no election in Biafra land. Do you know that by now, we are killing ourselves? IPOB will be the one to blame. When you talk to even Peter Obi, he will invite military. All the governors in our land will invite military to slaughter us. Because they will carry the whole blame heap on IPOB. You are the reason why Peter Obi did not win. Channels television will louden it. I beg man, no, dinner on a food now, no vote. So man, I go meet IPOB. Do you see how our people are? There are ways you do the thing will backfire. That is why I used to tell people. Our people are also beke. Everybody no. Everybody no. So you get why you're na until people reason what we are doing. The reason why. You understand me? That is why we are going to be taking it easy with them, to convince them. Then you have sweet chocolate. Hanara, I put after obenora. You know, hacks. Or again. No, yeah, you know, just like that. Stick and carrot. Why? Otherwise, if you go in a full force like this, he will misinterpret, misunderstand, and start fighting you. That is one thing I see with our people. Unless, do you see what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been doing? If it is a white person, hey, the whole Igbo people will follow him. Direct. Hey, now, you know, But okay, ale ya nwa Kanu Israel okuka. Oh. Nke nna ya ama m na ya na nna self. Even they will describe the mother, the father, everything, the family. So as long as they know him, he's not credible enough for them. That is the problem we Igbo people are having, we Biafrans. It is normal. According to the Christian teaching in the Bible, when Jesus Christ came, is he not the same thing? Oh, he's the son of Joseph. That's that carpenter. Is he not the same thing? Compare it to, is it not the same thing that is happening? Okay, imagine that a savior come. How do you know a savior? Oh, it will have two heads, have a white wing. Now we say, yeah, I'm a savior. Receive $1 billion in your account. You say, now wow, he's a savior. But later you are expecting the savior to come in that way. Whereas that voice, that little voice you are hearing all the time, you commonize it. That voice you are hearing on Radio Biafra, that is your savior. You make jest of. Oh, on the IPOB. Wow. We wanna go fight Asorok now. Wow, for now. You are talking jargon, making jest of your savior. That is what you are reading in your Bible. Say, Jesus came and they were laughing him, they crucify him, they do exactly the same thing. It's what they are doing. Because if the Savior comes to you, you do him the same thing. We are bringing you the voice of reason. Reason. Do you know what is reason? Go and make a research about reasoning. Reason. It is very simply pronounced, but it's not very simple. Akonuche is very deep. That is why I say the Europeans, they did great damage to us. They turned our education or our validation of education based on somebody that speaks English, foreign language. They are church in Obasa. People, like Rodney King, or what is it, the writer of How Europeans Underdeveloped Africa. Oh, sorry, Walter Rodney. Before I make mistake, Walter Rodney. Any place he goes, in order to gather knowledge and wisdom, in even writing that book, you know what he does? He will go into rural areas, even in Africa, in Tanzania, in even the Americas. I think Guadeloupe or Trinidad and Tobago, all those Central Americas. He will gather people they call illiterates in the villages, palm wine tappers. These are wise, heavily wise people. Only that they didn't read and write in foreign language, which is in English or in French, as the country may be in Africa. But their wisdom is paramount, is unsurmountable. But you relegate them. The man will gather them and ask them some questions, get their opinions on issues, and he will be putting it on writings. That is how he came about that book, How Europe Underdeveloped Africa. Because you know that Africa has a citadel of wisdom or wise people. But we miscalculated, we misplaced people. We misinterpreted issues. We misplaced calling language who can be, speaking foreign language as a very intelligent person. No, and no. No, and no. That's why in China, you can see people, Chinese, that don't speak they don't speak single English or French or any European language, but they are genius. They are genius. They run their country in their own way. You can say, oh, they are not a European democrats, but they are democratic. Let me tell you. You call them communists, but they run their own type of democracies. Do you understand? Do you understand me? They elect their local officials. Yes, they run one party system. Do you know that this two-party, this multi-party system is you need to reach a level of mental advancement in order to be able to run this multi-party system successfully. As in, what I'm telling you, think about it, make researches. Otherwise, like in the Nigeria setting, people now misplace and love their parties more than their country. That is why China is running on a single party system. They call it the communists. But their local officers on in so that you don't have excuse of I'm PDP, I'm a PDP, I'm a APC. People love their parties more than their countries in a primitive system like Nigeria. But China, they modernize or they modelize their system in their own way. Forget about Western attacks. Oh, they are communists. Oh, they are this. But they are taking over the world economy and their world power in their own system. And do you remember when Soviet Union fell apart? Gorbachev, in the time of Mikhail Gorbachev. America, the Western, they send their secret services, secret agents, CIA full everywhere, M16, all the French secrets, all in Russia, establish offices in order to teach them how to run a democracy. Vladimir Putin, or see, look at these people, they want to turn our country into an ordinary country. A country, a very superpower into an ordinary country. They say no. Oh, we are no. You have to have this legislator. After now, you have a. But they had their own ways, only to modelize their natural system. That's why when Putin swept into office and he gave them days, every NGO, foreign NGO, to vacate Russia with immediate effect, and he raised Russia back to its or her normal glory, a superpower, a heavy nuclear power. You understand me? Foreigners, do you think that foreigners love you more than you love yourselves? Oh, they can develop you. They can help you to develop. Even as black people, they use as farm animals. And they want to continue using black people as farm animals till eternity. It is their wish, yes. But you that is being used, if you continue allowing it, which means you are a real farm animal. They have put in Tinubu, and they will be using his drug case in order to manipulate him. American CIA. That is the reality. They have signed the deal. You know, they don't care all these people we call politicians in Nigeria, they don't give a damn about anything that happens in that place. That is why when they have a headache, they run away. Go treat their headache outside. When they have malaria, they fly and treat it outside. How will you equate them with primitive Homo sapiens, like ordinary Nigerians? No. To go into Nigerian hospital for the organs to be harvested, because they have sold everything. They have sold everybody's organs to Bill Gates. So why would they go there? They don't care. So people scamming, politicians scamming their own people. Where have you seen it in this world? The man Njemanze that revealed about this organ trafficking ring, he said that this thing is a first of its kind in the world. It have never happened anywhere in the world, where a country's or people's organ, 220 something million people's organs are being collected. Their money, they are being sold in advance. Collect the money collected. Where have you seen it? Did you see any, Nigerians rising up? No, their pastors will say, no, it's not my portion. Even if they sell, let us pray. Even if they sell everybody's organ, not my portion in Jesus' name. Everybody will say amen. And they have solved, the problem is solved for them. People that are deceiving their own people. What it will take is, I say, revolution. 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 It should be bloody. It's not something that is, no. Otherwise, these few people, we call politicians, they are highly structured in Nigeria. It's the only thing that have structure, politicians. What structures them is they have that let us maintain Nigeria was one. Looting. Take anything you want to, no problem. But even if we quarrel as politicians, but we must make sure to maintain one country, nothing more. Whether everybody is groaning, we are on top. We should be on top. Do you know how box used to stick to living things? That is how they stick. They stuck. They said no, nobody should make. And Nigerians, black people, instead of fighting the evil, they say if you cannot beat them, you join them. Very evil mantra. And that is why they are buyable. That is why you see Nigerians, you see Igbo Nigerians in America. Or they are having good life in America, in Europe, in Asia, different parts of the world. They see how government functions. They see how the world functions, and they are enjoying it in their host countries. But they will be aspiring to go back to the same Nigeria where they run away from in order to make a living, a decent living. Their aspiration, no matter that they have seen that you have light 247, they are enjoying it, enjoying water. Pipe-borne water piped in their 80th floor with the same pressure as if you are on the ground. They enjoy all these things now, but they are still aspiring to go back to that darkness called Nigeria and scam, steal from the people there, put them into more darkness and steal from them, support the politicians and come back, bring the money in loot, and they will clap for themselves that they have done good. You see Kwikwi, Obiano, and you see many other smaller ones, saboteurs, agents of politicians in America. They fool. All that matters to them is to host a politician, maybe in his house, or be his agent, maybe just to, if he can only have a contact, and if you know when the man is coming to America, or the politician, Nigerian politician, he will hire, or his job, he have a contract of only renting an apartment or a hotel for the person. Hey, no goes now. That is only his aspiration. He don't care. He don't care to fight that evil. That is where, when I look at, the religiosity, that I say there is no need. There is no need all this deception of religion, this and that. Because the mind of these people are evil. It's completely evil. How will you call God? All that you aspire is something anti-people, anti-you, anti-us, something that will be against our collective interest. That is the only thing that you aspire for. We have to remove ourselves from this mindset. Thank you for listening. This is where I'm going to stop. Biafra is our religion. Biafra is our ideology. We must continue until Biafra is restored. We will never stop. Thank you for listening to this hallowed platform. As I said before, on Saturday, we are going to continue, but we will take it easy with our people. Do you understand? As I said, we convince them. Conviction. That is all we need. We continue making expositions on things that we are hidden to them. Because what you don't know is more than you. What you don't know, in this world, we are ignorant of many things. All of us, every human being, we are ignorant of many things. That is why we have misconceptions. Misconceptions of things we don't know. We bring superstition or just target one thing because you don't know. That is it. That is why we demon all these things. Once we say, we demonize it. Oh, he's a Illuminati. Oh, he's a what do you call it? Name them one thing or the other. You don't know that these are people that are modeling the world you are living, modeling it in their way that favors them and their people, and you are cajoling them instead of trying to know that thing they know. Trying to know that secret that makes them to be able to model the world and you are following. You try to engage. If you engage in it, try to know so that you'll be able to also be a creator like them. Instead, you demonize and no, don't talk about it. They're Illuminati. Oh, yeah, don't talk. Oh, they're Illuminati. That is how your brain is. Very low, very low. Guy secret society. Oh, secret. That is the level of your brain. That is it. If I can be able to penetrate into their ring, let me tell you, in order to know what they know, what makes Bigot be able to pay a 200 and something million people's organs in advance? What made him to reach that extent? If I could, I will penetrate there, so that I will try to, if I can go to, even if it is Mexico, pay for their organs for the interest of Biafrans. I will do it. Do you see? Do not forget, we are in a world of conquest. Do you understand? We're in a world of either you conquer or you be conquered. When you see people that are conquering, do not demonize their knowledge or their prowess, but try to learn so that you can be able to enter into that circle, so that you can use it not for your personal interest, no, but for the interest of your people. You play and enter there so that you play along, and now you become one of them, and now you can use it for the benefit of your people. You become a creator like them. The same way China today is great. Do you think that they found it easy? Do you remember when Tiananmen Square in 1989? When the whole world focused on China. Oh, they are killing their people. They are autocratic. Oh, they are demons. Everywhere they are demons. Oh, Soviet Union, they put it in catechism. Russia. You don't know that they are using these are Illuminatis. They are using all these things in order to fight them. They are using you to fight, manipulating your religious belief to fight them. And for you, you are worshiping God. We need to, I don't blame them. I praise them, honestly speaking. I praise them. Only that I aspire that we be like them, so that we be able to exploit others for our greatness. That is how the world is. If we can exploit others for our collective interests, it is allowed in this world. We should not be shouting, always lamenting. No, the era of lamentation is over. Thank you for listening. Tomorrow is another day, but I think on Saturday I'll be here by the grace of Chukwuka Biama on the religious teaching or religious expositions. It will be resumed on Saturday, please, for your information, although I will put it out on my Facebook platform. Thank you for listening. From me, Mazi Jonathan Chinedu, from here, it is simply good evening.
The land of the rising sun is our hope. home of the Biafrans. The fire of the eastern land is a promised land, a blessed land of the Chukwa Biafra. Ebe ka unu si Biafra.